What's going on, Paisano? It's V here. Coming to you guys, well, with a deck profile today. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button. I'm showing you right now on Twitch TV, YGOPaisano. Check me out if you want to see this deck live in action. What I'm gonna do is, guys, I'm gonna show you my main and extra. I'll probably show you the side another time. I want to show you this new variation on Fire Kings. It's only going to be around for roughly around a month. Once February drops, we're going to be getting the new cards. But for now, this is the build for the entire month of January. I think every player can agree on that there'll be just one build for this month. The minute we hit February, we're going to be getting a new build. All right, so once again, main side extra. I got to kind of section off. So what we have here is we have 3 Kirin, 2 Garunics, 3 Fire King Ponyx, 1 Flamberge. We do run Dogmatica Maximus, 1 Snake Eye Ash, 1 Arvada, 1 Barong, and for our hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom of Joy Spring, 3 Drone Lockbird, 1 DD Crow, 3 Infinite Impermanence. For our Sinful package, 2 Diabell Star, 1 of the other card, basically the entire package. You gotta run this package. 3 Fire King Island, 3 Sanctuary, 2 Talents, 1 Skyburn, 1 Call by the Grave, and 3 Nadir Servant. So this is similar to Pax List, another YouTuber streamer. And to be honest with you, I really think this is probably going to be the best variation of the deck moving forward up and until February. Once again, like I said, until we see some new things happen. I'm going to be showing you combos as well in this video. I think that this deck can do a lot of crazy things. One thing I see some players play and some players not play is the Flamberge Ash package. This package is absolutely huge. Now, with any build of Fire Kings, and I mean any build of Fire Kings you see, wherever you go on YouTube, you're going to notice that it's susceptible to either a certain amount of hand traps. Not all. So, some decks are more susceptible to Draw, some are more to Nib, Imperium Ash, so on and so forth. And this build is as well, but it's still really good as well. So, definitely something that I think that you need to understand when you're playing this. You got to practice not only the regular combo, which I'll show you in this video, but you also got to practice, obviously, if you was to get drolled or you was to get nibbed, how would you play that out? For the extra deck, IP Masquerena, Shurag, Tri-Brigade Ferrigit, Sunlight Wolf, Appaloosa, Dark, Hida, Celine, SP Little Knight, Axical Talker, Garua, Entis, Garunix Eternity, Dingirsu, and Typhon. So the extra deck for this deck is insanely tight. Cards like Dingirsu are really good against the mirror match. And your 4 core cards are going to be these whenever you play your Nadir Servant, so keep that in mind. Like I said, if you want to see a second action, I'll show you the second action. Normally, I don't like IP Masquerena, but in this build, IP will get you to Appaloosa, normally on 4 on your opponent's turn. So I think that's really, really important. And the rest of the deck is just stuff that, you just can't play without. I think there's the Salomon Great card, the Link 3. I always forget his name. The card's really good. I just didn't have the room to play him. Also, I would play him because that card's also very, very good in the deck. Like I said, the deck's 41 cards, and I'll just run you through like a test hand because I think it's really cool. We'll do one with Nadir Servant and one without Nadir Servant, so you can get an understanding. We'll grab like random cards. All right, so we'll do like this random test hand, okay? So right at the gate, we'll start off with Sinful Spoils. I'm not reading the names. There's so many names in this game. Like Konami needs to call this card Diabell Star, not Diabell Star or Black Witch. Like they just go crazy in names. Effect, activate. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna set this card, activate this card, send her to the graveyard. You're gonna go Snake Eye Ash effect, add Ponyx. Then you're gonna normal summon Ponyx effect, by the way. Gonna let you get Sanctuary, activate Sanctuary, and you guys can slow this video down in case you guys wanna fully understand what I'm doing. Sanctuary's gonna be on Fire King Island. Activate your Fire King Island, getting rid of your Ponyx. Now, normally Ponyx would proc, but in this variation, it's not going to, and I'll show you why in a second. You got Garunix, special summon your Garunix. Garunix effect is going to send Barong to the graveyard. So you send these 2 to the graveyard, and then you're going to go ahead and bring out Flamberge Dragon. Now, the reason why you want to bring out Flamberge Dragon is because of his effect. When he's sent to the field to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 level 1s. So we'll link him away to go to Sunlight Wolf. So, and then when we got to activate Flamberge in graveyard, Flamberge brings out Ash as well as Ponyx. You're gonna proc your Sunlight Wolf and you're gonna add Flamberge Dragon. So you're gonna add this to your hand, okay? Now that's done. We're gonna get rid of these 2, and we're gonna link away into IP Masquerena. Now, I can show you the Nadir Servant part, but I'm going to do this part first, and then we'll show you what you can do in Nadir Servant. Nadir Servant is basically an extra extender. It's also used to add more hand traps, because ideally, when you do a Nadir Servant, you're racking up more hand traps. And, you know, I'll just do it real quickly to show you real quickly what I mean by that. So, we'll go Nadir Servant. We're going to send to the graveyard Garua. We're going to go ahead and add Maximus. Garua's going to let us draw, so it's one draw. I mean, it's whatever you could draw. Obviously, the deck's not shuffled, so obviously, but you're trying to draw more hand traps. Then you're going to go ahead and special summon Maximus, banish him, and then with that effect, you're going to send Shurag as well as Fergit. Now, in this instance, you can technically, if you want to, add Ponix. I'd rather add DD Crow because it's an interruption, as well as a way to cycle with Fergit. So that's what you ideally want to do. The next following turn, you can still do everything as normal. But we're going to rewind that once again. I'm just going to rewind that to let you know we could do that, but we're going to do it like this. During our opponent's standby phase, what we're going to do is we're going to proc the Barong. Oh, by the way, I did skip this part as well. Obviously, before you end your turn, you want to go ahead and activate your Sinful, put this on the bottom, and draw a card. So once again, you're going to be getting a lot of cards during this way. That is if your opponent doesn't have any interruptions, which ideally they will. We're going to go ahead and proc Barong. Barong's going to let us add, and this is really important, you want to add Kirin to your hand. So here's Kirin, you want to add him to your hand. It's very important. And then when our opponent goes, whatever they play, let's say they summon, I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's say you summon some random card. Let's say they're on Sword Souls, and they special summon any card, whatever, Sword Soul card. Cool, adorable. What we're going to do is, we're going to then go ahead and say, sure, we're going to activate Kirin effect, sending Flamberge Dragon to the graveyard, special summon Kirin. Flamberge Dragon's effect is going to activate to bring back the 2 level 1s. Now, on a new chain, we're going to have a bunch of things happening here. Oh, hold on. I messed that up. Let me rewind that. I apologize. So, we're going to activate, send this to the graveyard, and then we're going to go Chainlink 1 Flamberge, Chainlink 2 Garunix, because we can't do that. So, we're going to go... So he'll special these 2, he'll special this, and then he'll dump 1. It doesn't really matter what you want to dump. You can dump the Ponix if you want to reset Ponix. It's up to you. Once again, like I said, guys, I'm at a loop for a while, so if I did make a mistake, just comment down below. But listen, now we're going to have a new chain following this right here. So, we'll go Chainlink 1 Ponix, Chainlink 2 Snake Eye. We don't even need to send Ponix, to be honest with you, because we're going to be adding it with Snake Eye. I just realized that. But you get what I'm saying. 1, 2, Chainlink 3 IP Masquerena. Now, the cool thing about this is this right here is going to do a bunch of other things as well. We're going to get a Link 3. You can also go for Link 4 if you want to, but we're going to get a Link 3, and then we're going to add some cards to our hand. So, we're going to go ahead and add that Sanctuary, like I said we're going to add. So, there is right there, as well as Ash. Ash is going to let us add Ponix. So, you don't really need to send Ponix. You can send another card if you ideally want to. You can send Kirin and do that whole shebang where Kirin specials and you get a pop, so you can pop your opponent's card. That's probably a better thing to do. So we're going to get rid of these. We're going to add this. Send Kirin. Kirin effect. And we'll special... You know what? We'll special Barong, so we'll get the pop and search. And what we're going to do here is... We're also going to pop our opponent's card. Get a search. We now have Appaloosa on 4. Sunlight Wolf also will proc as well. So with Sunlight Wolf, we're going to add Snake Eyes Flamberge Dragon back to our hand. And as you can tell, our hand is pretty stacked. We have 9 cards in hand, as well as, once again, a really good board to battle our opponent. If opponent was to break our board, it doesn't mean they kill us this turn. So that's something that's also very huge. If they break this board, that means that they establish a board state, but how many cards have they given away to break our board? So when we do draw for our turn, we just, proceed just to beat the shit out of them. So that's basically a deck. It's obviously there's a lot of things that you want to factor in. The opponent has talents. They can talents take away your Appaloosa. If that is the case, then hopefully you draw one of your imperms, because if you have a set imperm and they do talents to take your Appo, your imperm basically negates that. So there's that as well. And like I said, this deck, I have 9 cards in hand. There's a good chance at your end phase you'll have around 6-7 cards in your hand, depending what you draw, obviously. But if you was to draw an imperm, that also plays around. Once again, like I said, talents being a problematic card for this build, and I think that's something that a lot of players need to factor in. Obviously, Corvette of Grave is insane in this build. Other cards like Skyburn's really good. So if you do open Sanctuary, you can search Skyburn, have Skyburn set, which is absolutely huge. Another out to, if once again, Called by the Grave, or not Called by the Grave, Talents, stuff like that. So there is cards your opponent can play. This is definitely going to be the bane of your existence, but there are cards your opponent can play that can definitely slow you down. So you got to kind of counterplay that. And if you guys want to see this deck in action, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch TV, YGOPaisano. Definitely check me out on there, guys. I'm gonna have a lot of streams with this deck. I'm gonna play a bunch of other decks, and comment down below, let me know what decks you guys are looking to play. But I think this is probably going to be the average build. You can obviously change it, maintain it, change it, play if you want to. But I do think this is gonna be the average build we're gonna see with Fire Kings up and until roughly around 30 days, and then we get the new cards out, and then I'll have a new updated build of Fire Kings. It's going to be absolutely crazy, guys. You definitely don't want to miss that out. It's going to be really fun. We're going to be doing a lot of remote duel streams as well, so definitely stay tuned for that. It's your boy V, and you guys all have a great day.